on the heading. I'll stick with Mind Games. Okay, topic number 4 for the day. Diesel and Razor. So we've been following this story as well. So this is storyline number 3 on our blog post. Diesel and Razor strike. They're seen in the hallways attacking Savio Vega. So let me play, a clip from this. Let me pull something up before I get some reviews and some comments from y'all. Let me see. What do we got? Vlad, help me with this. So,
I help you. Yes.
JR was promising that Diesel and Razor will return, and everyone's like, "This is ridiculous. They're on WCW." So there was a big argument about this with Gorilla Monsoon on the Raw before this, and now here they are in the hallways. This was a very quick scene. They did it like just a flash, but I'm slow motioning the shit out of this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Diesel and Razor in their old costumes, WWF costumes, gear, whatever you want to call it. And they're stomping out Savio Vega, who has just had a match, right? Savio Vega just had a match with Bradshaw. 2 matches on the night. This guy's working hard today. So here he is. And the camera follows Diesel and Razor, but the door closes, and then the door's locked. So they try to open the door, but they can't do it. They can't catch up on it. And Savio Vega's just there. And then when they cut back to commentary, Vince was talking to JR, because Vince McMahon, I forgot to mention the commentary team. Here are the announcers today. I don't know why the fuck Mr. Perfect is there announcing, but whatever. It was Vince, JR, and Mr. Perfect. And then Vince was saying, yeah, JR, I doubted you, but I shouldn't have doubted you. I thought it was a ratings ploy, but I guess. And JR's like, you see, I told you so. So anyways, that big mess is going on. We've talked about this for a couple weeks. We've been reviewing their build-up to whatever they got going on here, the fake Diesel and the fake Razor that we know is coming. But for this segment, this is pretty surprising that they actually brought someone who looked like them. Some people must have been talking like, what the hell's going on? But as for our ratings for this segment, let's see, I'm at a thumbs up. I like this one today. Vlad gave it a half thumbs up. Robert, nothing. So Robert sees backstage beatdowns all the time, and he knows it's not them. He ain't fooled. So he's okay. For this segment today, let's start with Vlad. Vlad, half a thumbs up, right? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. It was all right. I mean, there's not really not much to say about this because it's hard to really focus on just this one, backstage stuff when we know what's going to happen with this whole thing, which is like a disaster. And the fact that it came from Vince, well, I thought it was a ratings ploy. Well, it's a ratings ploy from you, Vince. It's pretty hilarious that he has the gumption to say that, knowing that it is a complete ratings ploy that he's trying to, basically use, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's names or their WWF names to, trick viewers into seeing what the hell this whole thing is. But he should have realized once people did see who this was or what this was, that they would have been completely turned off. This was not going to work. Something that not with what's going on in the other company. But anyways, it was what it was. It was okay as a segment. But come on, man.
All right, Robert, do you have any comments on this?
Oh, honestly, I wanted to give this a thumbs down only because I know what really happens later.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But I'm trying to view this from the perspective of someone who doesn't know what happens later.
Yeah.
This was really nothing for me. The camera wasn't close enough to them to really be able to tell or I get an idea that that's really Diesel and Razor Ramon. So it was just whatever.
Yeah, I've been thinking about how I'm going to review these old segments as well. I think it's okay to review it with the mindset that you know what's gonna happen. I almost want to go back to
if that's the case, this is a thumbs down.
That's totally fine. Yeah, dude, I want to go back and literally go to my old reviews and be like, oh, well, now that I know what happened in this, I'm going to give this a thumbs down. This is a complete waste of my fucking time. Yeah, I totally want to go back to all my old reviews and redo them or update them. You know what I mean? So, yes, I mean, with your explanation, it makes sense. If you know what happened and you think this is a big waste of time, that's fine. But okay, let's go back to modern wrestling. We'll come back to Mind Games in a bit. We're going to do a watch along of Jim Cornette's match. It's a really quick match, so it's not going to be that long.